Hi, everyone. It's Derek Russell. I'm a solution specialist at Microsoft's Southwest Enterprise Operating Unit here in Irvine, California. I just had an awesome podcast episode on the Data Binge Podcast with Connie Fan. She's a data solution architect that I work with on several accounts. She's just an incredible colleague, just a wonderful woman to work with, and you guys really have to check out what she has to say about diversity in technology. She talks about in the new era of AI how important it is to have non-homogeneous programmers and coders and engineers actually working on some of these artificial intelligence solutions, because it's super important in terms of how the rest of the world will perceive that technology. She also talks about some of the barriers that she had to overcome as a female immigrant coming here to go to college from Taipei, Taiwan, and some of the growth mindsets that she had to adapt to actually overcome some of those things. And she does have some advice for young women who want to get into STEM and into technology. We definitely need it. And finally, she talks about some of the things that customers need to start thinking about in terms of predictive analytics, the journey that they have to take on, the investments they have to make, and the fact that it's not very easy. It's something that's pretty complicated. But she talks about all the different steps that companies need to start thinking about when they start grappling with, hey, I have a predictive analytics use case, how to make sure it's successful. So we talk about all those items. It's a phenomenal episode. I really hope you guys enjoy it, and please feel free to drop a comment for either myself or Connie, and look forward to hearing from you guys. Thanks a lot.
How programmers who write these AI code,
Yeah.
how they perceive the world actually affects how AI may perceive the world.
Yeah, so this is to come back to our conversation about, I say the step we were talking about the diversity in the high-tech industry, or maybe now we talk about programming. So like we say, there is a so diversity is important. That's why I'm trying to share here, because if the programmer program the AI, the equipment, it is very one particular group centric, then it would be most beneficial and most easy to use for that particular group, right? So then it becomes like, oh, like any product we nowadays, oh, this is not very easy to use, so I don't want to use it. So sometimes they wonder why there is less female in the high tech. Sometimes I just say it's because, not necessarily because female brain cannot do it. It's just like the product is not friendly to the female brain. So maybe we just don't digest it easily, because male and female definitely wired differently. So we don't learn the same way. So that's why I was talking to you about, I say, I don't know, like, so diversity is important, because if you, like, for example, when I write program, I thinking from a female brain. So there is thing I program that is more intuitive maybe for a female group, and then a male group, but that doesn't mean it's very different. It's just the thinking process maybe a little bit different. The way I code it, the way I interface, the way I generate the interface interaction with my user is different. So I just thought it's very important to have diversity in doing the programming and all the development of the product, because then you can hit more diversified product group and the consumer. Then you also encourage the people in a different group to use it.